It's the Tigers and the Lions at Avalon Airport Oval for a spot in the grand final. Fortin Anand to Manuel. Here's De Clace. High kick. Down the line again. Garoni. Held when not in possession. He's had a great year, Hudson Garoni. Will be critical this afternoon. He's kicked 40 goals, 27. Not the strongest aspect of his game, he's finishing. He's a massive accumulator.
Oh.
And as we can see there, that is a beautiful pass.
Todd Marshall-like.
Absolutely delightful pass. Hayes to step around. A much better option from closer in. 19 goals, 12 for the season. Steps around, snaps at goalward, and Werribee have got the opening goal of the preliminary final. Brew laid the tackle there on Matheson. Just hacked out of there by Sean Manor. Gets pretty good distance with that kick too on the breeze. Off the hands of Garoni. Front and centre was Hayes. Delivers inside 50. Payer.
Oh, they've called play on.
Play on. He doesn't realise it. Man streaming past his Manor. Has to wait for the bounce. Gets onto his favoured right boot. Snaps goalward. And the Tigers have got the opening 2 goals. Feels like they're starting to settle into the game. Getting a little bit of control in terms of possession and territory. Well done there from Llewell. Chance to kick their third, and with this breeze, it sort of feels like they need it. Kicks towards the top of the square. Garoni at the back, the only one down, and Werribee do get that 3rd goal.
To come back through the corridor and haven't been able to.
So Closey will take territory down the line. Big fly over the top. That's a lovely mark. Great timing there from Josh Porter, who gets involved for his first touch. Henderson did well to try and control it on the deck. Keeps it alive, feeds it back inside to De Clace. He throws it up as well. Big fly over the top, Manuel.
Oh, on the chest, that was Wayne Carey-like.
Yeah, wasn't it? He can redeem himself.
Riley Green gives it off to Joyce. Towards the pocket.
Good grab.
Now twice, Brownie, they've gone long. They're getting sucked into the wind now, the Lions.
And they work it through again. De Clace and Closey around the outer side. Link up one more time. May get another opportunity. Gribble has it now. He'll look inside. Goes by foot towards half forward. And here's Rochi again, throwing himself around in this second term.
That's when they look dangerous, Werribee, linking up through hands.
That was a free kick at all. And Darcy Foote really getting on top in terms of his hit-out work.
Tunstall crunched in that tackle, and that's a great grab by Anand. The ruckman immediately pushing back to get involved. In fact, it's Closey, rather.
Yeah, he's been good
everywhere, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's been good out of that wing.
A couple of skill errors.
De Clace storms inside 50. Garoni just floats through the pack.
He got separation, didn't he? It was a really good kick to space. And
his best this season, 6 against Williamstown in round 5. Reads the breeze perfectly, and Werribee get their 4th. Pryor goes long through the hands of Lane. Well done, Brew. Back inside 50. Punched away from Rochi. Nice front and centre from Conatha. Magnificent Rovers goal. To Matheson. Inside 50, big fist over the top came from Cooper.
Big ball this
Bouncing
one.
Football for Gribble, slaps it out, did really well, got it to Lever. His handball slightly behind Hayes, but he's got some time to look up and assess the options. Goes towards half forward, good delivery. This connection improving here for Werribee. Porter, crowd urges him to go quickly. Towards the pocket for Garoni again.
He's too agile.
Werribee got a good start. They probably owned the first 10 minutes of the game, didn't they? As Garoni heads goalward and slots a goal. Jimmy, you managed to get your feet underneath you in the first term after about 10 minutes. How did you do it? Lane's tap picked off by Brew. Now Hanson to the outside. Manor tries to sell the dummy and does. Gets around Brain. Manor from 55. Manuel in from the side. Or Porter.
How polished was that?
He's kicked 1 goal in each of his last 4 games. Chance to stretch that to 5. Josh Porter. Just doing his job. Werribee out to a 23-point lead as we close in on half-time. A few weeks to get over that. Tunstall, Aberley, immediately tackled by Dom Brew.
And that's Werribee. That's been Werribee all day.
Now De Clace.
Oh, that's another dangerous kick.
Hangs up in the air, and Rochi the only man to go at it.
He's been really good this afternoon. I know he's made a couple of errors, but he's attacked the contest.
Kicks inside 50. Gets over the contest. It's going to be a free kick against Darragh Joyce. Advantage will be paid from a tight angle. And bounce through for a goal. Nick Hayes, a beauty.
Oh, lucky.
Closey, lovely pick up, but then kicked it straight into his opponent. Sotomarco to Closey again. Goes looking for Porter and finds him. Good contested grab in front of buzzer.
Just a separation their forwards are able to get.
Run from behind. Handball just not to the advantage. It's going to be 50, is it? It is. It's going to go
down the ground.
Yeah, holding off the footy.
Just that free kick, 30 metres out directly in front now, and Connor Tharr, who...
So Tharr for the quick response. Brain. So we hit the 28.5-minute mark. Kick to a contest. It's punched away from Tunstall. Here's the turnover, though, Werribee were looking for. Tharr through the middle of the ground. Not a great kick. It'll get cut off. Butterick goes to ground. Now Hansen looks to wrap him up. Can't find his boot. Ripped off the football. Play on the call. Payers, little kick, misses the target. Brain's got to go. Slapped on Manuel. Taken by DeClace from 55. He heads goalward. Man has the sit. Garoni.
Hudson Garoni.
1 in the first, 2 in the second. And now a chance to kick a fourth for Hudson Garoni. Big goal on the eve of three-quarter time for the Tigers. Tried to fashion a kick goal, but it's still there. Rochi couldn't find his boot. Desperate defence. Buzzer's taken to ground. Manuel's going to throw it in.
And now...
This one from the top of the goal square. Now the pressure starts to build a little on Werribee. Can they get that goal to just settle things down? Here comes Sotomaco, the veteran, through the middle off to Brew. Another with plenty of experience. Sprays the kick wide.
So Werribee senior players right now need to understand they need to get their hands on the footy.
Ball inside 50 for the 6th time, and it's Hayes who's gone
done.
behind the football to provide a bit of support.
They run and carry.
Porter, Gribble, back to Porter. Werribee pride themselves on being able to serve it up to the full-timers, and Sam Payer takes a strong mark. So this time he just pulls the kick. Dangerous. They might get away with it. Joyce back to Pryor. To a 2-on-1. Closey. Crowd not quite as vocal as they've been most of the afternoon. It's pretty tense there at Avalon Airport Oval at the moment. Porter. Was he held? He was held in the ruck contest. Began at Werribee in 2014, one of their veterans. And he slots the goal. Atmosphere's changed at Avalon Airport Oval with that goal. Just a sense of calm amongst the Werribee faithful. Here's Llewell, a chance to really ice the game inside 50, and guess who? Porter again, the outside of his boot. Buzzer lost his footing. Maybe a chance for Gribble coming the other direction. Well done, Buzzer, kept fighting on. Gribble commits the body. Buzzer goes again, umpire said. Free kick, Gribble being held off the line slightly. Now they can bring it back inside. Cockatoo will kick it towards half forward. Well read. Guess who? Coughlin again. Coughlin and Hayes behind the football. Cooper's been great as well. And Clark. Maybe this time they can get something going. The handball from Matheson missed its target. Gribble gets the hands free. Releases to Clace. Maybe now. 45 out. Werribee are into the grand final. DeClace says good night. Yeah, what a career he's had. 275 AFL games. There he is. Gets another touch. Floats a handball. Brew.
Sam Closey, he's a good size, isn't he? 20-year-old.
Yeah, he's got a big future as Hansen goes inside 50 and finds the local hero, Connor Tharr. Only played 8 VFL games. Hasn't played since round 8.
Obviously been training the house down.
Chance to kick his 3rd goal in a preliminary final.
And has.
DeClace. Gribble. And Werribee are into their first grand final since 2005. The standalone Tigers will play for their 2nd VFL premiership and their first in 30 years.